Hi, and welcome to the HioPos hairdressing barber salon software. If we click on the HioPos icon, we'll go straight into it. Now, in this session, we're just going to go through some of the programming. So to do a programming, you have to be an administrator. In some cases, you have a password that you have to enter in. Now, to go back to the beginning, we click on Jimmy, and Jimmy is an administrator, so when I click on administration, it gives me access to the configuration menu. So if I go into configuration, the first thing we're going to do today is the items. So if we click on the item, and we have all the different families or groups in the system at the moment. Now, if we go to cuts and services, if we want to add a new item, we simply go to the bottom or the last item, and it's got a plus symbol there. If we click on that plus symbol, then this next menu comes up, and obviously we want to create an item, so we touch the item. We type in the name of the item, in this case, haircut, accept. When we touch the item, all these different options come up on the right hand side, so we can go change the price, and we can put $50. When we touch it again we get the same options. We can change the color by simply selecting it and clicking on the red. If we touch the button again and we go image from the internet, it will go and search haircut from the internet, and then you can choose from any of these pictures that are here. So all you do is you touch the picture and hold your finger on it for like a couple of seconds. And as you can see, you've got the picture there. Easiest thing to do in the world. Now, the other very important thing with cuts and services is that you have to put a time in there. To do that, you click on Edit Items. You click on the last tab on the bottom right hand side, and this tells you the duration of the haircut. So if I go, for example, 40, it means 40 minutes. This is very important because when you go and select a haircut on your appointment, it will block out 40 minutes for that particular person from whatever time the appointment starts. So this is very, very important. Sometimes people program new items and they forget to do this, and then it says, well, nothing happens, nothing appears when I try to put an appointment in, and that's the reason why. There's other things in here that you should be aware of. Pricing obviously is very important, which we've done. You can put costs in there, and this is another big one. This is sales tax. So if you, obviously everything has got GST. So if you want to do all of them at the same time, you click on the top left, then you click on the first one, and we select the GST, and we go accept, and it does all of them together at the same time. You don't have to do one by one. If we go to another service, another group, and if I just touch one of them, the GST of 10%, go accept. As you can see, only one of them has been done. So if I accept, now, so that's items, and that's a very important thing. Now, the other thing that you're going to be programming all the time are sellers. So as you can see, I've got all of them there. If you want to create a new seller, we click New Seller. We'll put the person's name. We'll say Andrea. Click that button down so the keyboard disappears. And again, we can put all sorts of different things in there. Now, the profile, you must do the profile, otherwise it will not let you save it. So profile is you've got administrator, which gives you all the rights to do anything in the system. Manager, which has only certain rights. And seller, which has got very basic rights. Within those, we can actually alter what you can and can't do. So for that, you will really need to speak to a HioPos dealer. So in this case, we'll go to seller. Now, we can also have the access that to get into the system, you need to put a password, and where you do that is in here. So if I put in 1 and save it, close, close, close. What the system is doing now, it's synchronizing to update all the changes that we've made. So if I click on the right hand side, Jimmy, it goes back to the original one. Now, when you add a new person, you actually have to turn the system off. Turn the system off and go back in there. So this updates all your different sellers. As you can see, now we've got Andrea, and because Andrea obviously starts with A, it goes at the beginning. Now if I touch Andrea, it says required a password, so I have to type in 1 and enter. And here we are. So again, very, very easy to do, but something that you need to know. If we get out of here, go back out, and in this case, we click on Jimmy because Jimmy allows us to go into configuration and change different things. Now, another thing that you might be doing is sellers groups. And sellers groups are, if you've got, for example, a salon and you've got a person that just does haircuts, someone that might just do nails, someone that might do tattoos, this is where you put all the groups. So I put in hairdresser, accept. If I want to add another one, put in nail technician. And you can create these yourself, so you can do anything you like. You've got to make sure that you spell things correctly, which I didn't. Technician. And we'll do one more. Tattoo artist. Okay, so we've created the seller groups, and now what we can do is we can go into sellers, and when I choose Andrea, and we go into groups, I'll say Andrea is a tattoo artist. If I go save, so this means that Andrea can only do tattoos. If Andrea was able to do all of them, you just click all of them. Now, not everybody's going to have this, but it's something that you should know because the system can do it and it does it really, really well. So we'll cancel that. Close, save. And that's it. So those are the main 3 things. And obviously there's a lot more that you can do, but this is just a short video to give you the very basics. Thank you.